So this came to mind because I'm on, well, kind of sort of a motorcycle trip. I'm heading home. My wife and I were in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, visiting family. And so I started thinking about what are some of the best things that I can think of for a non-miserable motorcycle trip. Here's 10 items. We're going to have to go through them fast so the video isn't long. We're going to start with this one, though. Always bring rain gear. I mean, always bring rain gear. Whether the forecast says it's supposed to be beautiful, always bring rain gear so you won't be wet, a sopping wet mess. I've got rain gear in this bike for this trip, even though it has been a beautiful 85 degrees for 3 days. Just gorgeous. Number one, always bring rain gear. Number two would have to be this. If you're staying somewhere overnight, pay for a nice hotel. You're going on vacation. You don't need to be slumming it. You need to have a good time, get a restful night, those type of things. Pay for a nice hotel. Now, that's going to be different for different people. But anyway, just get yourself someplace nice. Number three, here's one of the things I would most definitely recommend, that if you are traveling with friends, get your own room. So if you, let's say you stay in a hotel, you've got a couple different options there. You could get separate hotel rooms. You could get a hotel room with multiple places to sleep that have suites and you've got a little bit of privacy. Or you can rent a cabin, a house. We've done something like that on some of our guys' trips before, and where everybody gets their own room. You have a little bit of privacy. Might not be able to get your own bathroom, but get your own room, maintain a little bit of privacy. For me, that is humongous. Number four, I would have to say this: splurge and eat good food, because you can go to a McDonald's or a Burger King in your own hometown. You can go to Chick-fil-A at your own hometown. But when you're on a trip, splurge a little, eat good food, go to the little mom and pop restaurants, support local things, pay a little extra, and indulge, my friends. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can see this, but on down the road there, it is looking pretty foggy. Pretty foggy. All right, so I would have to say this. We are close to the Smoky Mountain National Forest. Take advantage. Number five, take advantage of the national parks. They are all over the United States. Some are better than others. I've been to a small handful, but you can get a national park family pass. You can check them out anytime you want to. I would do that, and just instead of doing more indoor events, check out the great outdoors in the national parks. That is a great resource and a lot of fun. Now, even if you're not a YouTuber and you don't record and make videos and that type of thing, at least, here's my recommendation number 6, at least stop to enjoy some of the memories by making photos, videos if you want to, anything that you can think of to, anything that you can think of to capture those moments. You know, you want to be able to look back on them. Having memories is great, but if you've got something tangible, some pictures that you can look at or video that you can watch, that always, I don't know, man, that's cool to be able to share that with the people that you're with. So anyway, take some time to record and make pictures. My next pointer would be this: bring some type of toolkit. You just never know what you're going to run into. I mean, even if it's something as simple as a couple of screwdrivers and a wrench, you want to bring something, some type of toolkit, something maybe that could take care of a flat tire or a battery charger, just some type of proactive measure in case you run into any problems on the road. I would also recommend maybe having AAA service for your motorcycle. I've got AAA on this one just in case something happens. So have some type of roadside repair kit, whatever, however you define that. Be sure to take that along with you. That's an important one. Technology has come a long way, and now when you go on trips, whether you're on your motorcycle or in your car, everyone carries their cell phone around with them. Case in point, if my cell phone is not here, it is in there hooked up. So I would say this: definitely find a way to charge your cell phone. There are a lot of different ways to do that. They've got in the Road Glide, the Street Glide, you can plug right in, and other models, there's a Rock Form that has a charger. What's the other one? Anyway, I can't think of the name of it, but it's a little twisty one too. You can They've got all types of chargers. As a matter of fact, that you can run them straight from the battery on your motorcycle right to your phone for hookup, and they work fantastic. So find a way to always charge your phone, because you never know when you're going to need that GPS or navigation as well. Now, I also believe that this one is something good to bring up, especially when we're on a few little twists and turns here. These aren't major, but know your limitations. Even if you're with a big group of friends and you go on a motorcycle trip, know your limitations. If you're not comfortable riding in the rain, don't ride in the rain. If you're not comfortable on some crazy mountainous twisties, don't go. Nobody's going to force you to do that. My good buddy Harley Day Rider always says ride your own ride. And I think that's one of the most solid and best pieces of advice that I can think of. Know your limitations and set your own boundaries for how and when you ride. And the last one, now this one is a big one for me, especially because I'm a pretty introverted guy, and that is always try to make some time for yourself. I mean, you go on these type of trips with other people, there's nothing wrong with pulling back a little bit, having a little bit of isolation. That looks different for different people. I mean, sometimes you might be playing a game on your phone, just, you know, checking things out in your area, going on a walk, whatever the case may be. Don't be afraid to take a little time for yourself, recharge those social batteries, and then jump right back into the social setting if that's your thing. Well, there we have it, 10 ingredients for non-miserable motorcycle trips. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope we have learned something together, and I most definitely appreciate your time. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next one.